Should you have gone to school? Good morning. Welcome to the Real McNeils. We've got a sicko. Lucky, hey? Yeah. Get to stay home, lay on the couch. It's a good thing that little sister watched some cartoons this morning because we actually have like some pretty hard and fast rules. If you're too sick to go to school, you are laying all day and you don't get to spend time on electronics, and we're pretty rough that way. Riley, it's actually his fault. He was telling me just a little while ago about me telling him that he had to stay in bed all day was always the clenching factor of, I guess I'm not actually sick, I'll just go to school. So if you need a parenting tip, there it is. Tell them that they have to stay in bed, no TV, and no electronics if they stay home. If you're wondering if they're actually sick. Parenting 101. Miss Addie is home with us today.
TV and he starts watching it.
Well, I guess he got to watch it because you did. What are you doing to keep yourself entertained? Finishing breakfast.
I also worked on a project.
Oh, I love it. Look at all the squiggles. Is it something specific?
Well, here's the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And here's like the whole head. Here's the eye. Here's the eye. Here's the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It has a mouth here and then here. This is its tongue stick, you know?
Pretty cool.
And this is the nose.
The kids really liked these boogie boards. Once we got past the point where they wanted to keep everything that they made, I was taking pictures of things because, of course, you just hit the button and it's gone. You can lock it, but then you would expect that nobody else would play with it, and that doesn't happen in our house. One boogie board, 5 different kids that pick it up at random times and start playing with it. But we brought it out the other day, and it was actually really helping Tegan. I think just different texture, kind of fun to write on, but I was doing her times tables and stuff like that on it, and sorting out spelling words and things like that, and it just kind of made it different and a little bit more fun. And it also saves paper in that sense, because otherwise I have so many papers, you guys, so many papers. Like this here is what I'm talking about. These are mostly the girls' art projects that they're just not sure what to do with, and Miss Addie doesn't like you to get rid of anything.
Look what I draw.
Who'd you draw that with? That was a grandma picture, wasn't it? Oh!
And Grandma forgot.
Knocking my art off the wall.
And Grandma forgot.
Oh, yikes. That's okay. I'm baking up my sourdough today. I think I'm finally figuring out the process that works for me. I didn't realize that sourdough is such a trial and error process in figuring out what works for your starter and your location and all of those things, but I do think I'm slowly starting to figure it out. It's one of those things that it doesn't feel like there's actual science behind getting it to turn out for you. It feels more like it's one of those things that you just have to keep trying and working with. I could have given up a long time ago. I've gotten really frustrated. I was telling someone the other day that some of them turn out like focaccia and other ones turn out like nice, big, fluffy loaves of bread. And these ones are turning out really well, but it has taken some time to figure it out. The recipe I was using, it's a great idea, but I needed to take it and change it up a little bit and try and make it work for me, because my starter is taking a lot longer to cause rise and to make my loaves nice and fluffy. As you can see, these ones are pretty good. I've marked the top. We're just waiting for the oven to be ready so that they can go in. But it has been one of those things where it should have just have to sit for a couple of hours and it's doubling, and mine isn't doing that. It definitely needs more time. But it is also cold outside, and things have changed here as far as temperature and whatnot goes, and that's supposed to affect it too. We'll see how these ones work, but I'm pretty happy with how they're looking. If I ever figure it out, I may do a vlog on working with sourdough and trying to get things to turn out, and all of the different trial and errors and things like that that I have tried in order to get mine to work. If that's something you're interested in, please comment below and let me know, because I could consider doing that, but I need to start thinking about all the things that I would put into that so that you guys could be really informed on how the process works. How are you feeling?
Good.
Should you have gone to school?
I'm not sure.
Tomorrow. You can go to school tomorrow. I should have taken care of supper earlier today. I actually thought of it as I was walking home from school after dropping Tig off. And I'm just getting to it now, and it is almost 2 o'clock. So, Instant Pot to the rescue. I need a good recipe for something with a frozen pork tenderloin. I may thaw it out in the microwave just a little bit, but I don't want pulled pork. Have to figure out something that will work for the fam. I've got potatoes. Can't talk today. I've got potatoes, pulled up an onion, and it's kind of a panic of, oh my gosh, it's time to think about supper. When you have to feed this many people, you need to plan ahead. Otherwise, it can be hard to come up with something. I think technically that goes for everybody. It just helps if you plan ahead, right? When in doubt, dig out the Instant Pot. I never would have guessed that I would use it this much. If you had told me that I would use it this much, I would have went, nah. But let me tell you, it cooks up frozen things so fast. I think we've even convinced my mom to get one. I saw my sister use hers, and then I ended up getting one, and now my mom is deciding if she should get one or not. I think I need one to go camping with. So long as we're plugged in, the Instant Pot would make it so much easier because I don't have an oven in my trailer. I think Addie has the Drunken Sailor song stuck in her head.
I do.
You do. Look at all of the Lego.
Look what I built. It's a colorful princess.
That's so cute.
Woo! You gotta press it.
We're off to get Tiggy from school. Kato is coming along today. It's warm cold out. It's one of those warm cold days today. She still looks cold, but it's warm cold. The pork roast turned out delicious. That actually worked really well. Somebody's having a bit of a tough time cutting it. I just served it up with a salad. We have a bunch of avocados that need to be eaten, and I boiled up potatoes and made gravy with the remaining juices that were left after the meat. I managed to not eat any sugar today, well, I had a tiny bit of honey in my tea and a teaspoon of sugar in my London fog type thing that I made. But otherwise, I haven't had any sweets, and I've kept my calorie count less than my intended goal. I love using my Fitbit app for that. It works really well just to track absolutely everything. And I feel so good tonight. I'm so shocked actually. I'm usually just dragging by this time of night, and I am not tonight. I feel like, hey, let's do something. Let's have some fun. Let's go and, work on the basement or whatever. And I am really happy with feeling that way. Hopefully that feeling can carry over into tomorrow and into days after that. So if you're wondering what's up with that, watch yesterday's vlog where I went through my closet and I tried on things, and things I like don't fit. So I kept a few of them, but other ones it's like, nope, I just need to pass them on. So that was yesterday's vlog, and today's vlog is me doing something about the fact that I don't like where I'm at. When Daddy asks you to pick all your Lego up off the floor and play with it on the table, that means that you have to sit on the table to play with it when you're her size.